Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station as we just do our quick little sound check. Bear with me a moment. Well, that's working. Alrighty, we have a really nice matchup here, and I got this idea from Bleacher Bums Gaming, and that's Anthony. That's a wonderful channel, and he's looking for his 100th subscriber. I hope he's gotten it, but if not, please, if you have not subscribed to Bleacher Bums Gaming, please do so. Wonderful card and dice channel. Anthony's very knowledgeable about all sports, especially baseball. He did a Aaron Judge versus Reggie Jackson Battle of the Ages, and it's absolutely outstanding. I recommend you check it out. I'm not going to spoil it. Go back, find the first video, and if you don't want to, and they're enjoyable videos where Reggie Jackson and Aaron Judge faced the pitching from both of their years. It would Judge from last year, so Jackson and Judge would face 2017 pitching, all American League pitchers, and then I think he took the 1977 Reggie Jackson. I think it was 77. So then they faced all of 1977 pitching. It's really fun, and you should check it out. And then at the end, he does a summary of the whole thing. But I would check out the videos. And worst case scenario, check out the summary. But I think you'll enjoy it. So check out Anthony from Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming, and subscribe to him. It's a wonderful channel, as well as the rest of the friends of my channel. Check them out on Featured and Related. Alright, let's get to this. One more game. I wanted to roll this. I was going to save it for tomorrow, but I'm very excited about this game. And we're going to roll it. And I'm going to use my own dice. I'm going to try to go a little faster than our test game yesterday. So we have the 2017 New York Yankees will be taking on the 70's decade team created by a fan of the Oakland A's. And we'll get to the A's starting lineup right now. Leading off, playing shortstop, is Bert Campaneris. Batting second, the center fielder, Billy North. Batting third, Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Batting fourth, third baseman, Sal Bando. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Joe Rudy. If you're not familiar from the teams of the Oakland Athletics in the 70s, they were outstanding. 5 division titles, 3 World Series. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Mitchell Page. He came just after that run, but he's part of the 70s decade team. Batting eighth, doing the catching, Gene Tennis, former MVP of the World Series for Oakland. Batting ninth, the first baseman, Dave Revering. And batting ninth, second baseman, scrap iron, Phil Gardner. On the mound for the New York Yankees of 2017 is Luis Severino, 14-6, 2.98 earned run average, striking out 230, only walking 51. Sanchez is behind the plate, Carter's at first, Castro's at second, Didi Gregorius is at short, Headley's at third. Gardner is in left with a -3 arm. Ellsbury is in center with a +1 arm, and the Judge, Aaron Judge himself, is in right with a -3 arm. So Bert Campaneris will lead it off here. And then we're going to roll our own dice. Oh boy, what happened there? Oh, he went to bunt. And they get him. Why did he do that? I'm managing them. Well, he's out. Maybe I don't have the preferences right. Oh boy, I thought I did. I do. Dice mode. Oh, the computer. I always do that. Alright, so Campaneris tried to bunt his way on, and Headley fielded it and threw him out. So now we're all set. 1 out. We didn't roll the dice on that one. I was like, why is he bunting? Alright, well, I'm used to digital diamond baseball where you click on the team you want to manage. So, alright, here we go. 1 out, no one on for Billy North. North is looking for the 1-6 column. And he gets a 1 and a 6. And that's going to be a single to right for Billy North. So a 1-out single for Billy North. Very good base runner. Carter holding him on first. And here comes Reggie Jackson. Jackson looking for the 1-2 column off Severino. And that is a 5-8 for Reggie. Let me just make sure I'm putting the dice in the proper place. Let me check out OBS. Okay, you can see that. Cool. So that is a 5-8. And that will be a strikeout looking. So Severino gets Jackson on the K. Jackson strikes out his first time up. So 1 out. I'm sorry, 2 outs. North at first. I'll bring up Sal Bando. Bando looking for the 2-6 column here. North would be off on contact. And that is a 6-6. And that's going to be another strikeout looking. So Severino gets out of it, strikes out 2. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. And let's go through the Yankee lineup. Leading off is Brett Gardner, and he's playing left. Batting second, the second baseman, Sterling Castro. Batting third, just like his counterpart, Aaron Judge, playing right field. Batting fourth, doing the catching, Gary Sanchez. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Matt Holliday. Batting seventh, the shortstop. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Chase Headley. Batting eighth, former Red Sox center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And batting ninth, the first baseman, Chris Carter. On the hill for the 70's Oakland A's, Jim Catfish Hunter. And his historical 162 average, 18 wins, 13 losses, 3.26 earned run average, striking out 162, walking 77. Gene Tennis behind the plate. He has a 0 for an arm. Revering's at first. Gardner's at second. Campaneris is at short. Bando's at third. Joe Rudy's in left with a 0 arm. North is in center, -2 arm. And Reggie Jackson is in right with a -3 arm. So here comes Brett Gardner. And Gardner tries to bunt his way on. And he is out on a close play. Tennis throws him out. That's the only thing when you're rolling your own dice. If you click on this and it's a bunt, it just goes. So that's 1 away. So both teams try to bunt their way on, and now they were both thrown out. And Sterling Castro comes to the plate. Castro's looking for the 1-5 column. Here's the pitch to Sterling Castro, and it is a 6-5. And Castro works a walk-off Catfish Hunter, so he's at first. Now bring up Aaron Judge. And Castro, 95% chance of stealing, so odds are he's going to go. But Hunter's able to keep him at first with the help of Revering, as Revering holds him on. So here's Aaron Judge. Judge looking for the 1-5 column. That one is pretty good on that card. Let's see what Aaron Judge does here. Here's the pitch from Catfish Hunter. It is a 3-7. 3-7 for Judge. And Judge works a walk after fouling off that pitch, which is deep to right, but it'll go foul, even though it sure looks fair. And he walks on the next pitch. I really wish Strat-O-Matic, the PC game, would get rid of this. This is annoying. A foul ball, then a walk. If there's a foul ball, they should let you re-roll the dice. That's all I'm saying. That just makes more sense. So 1 out, 2 on for Gary Sanchez. Sanchez is looking for the 2-5 column. And he gets the 2, and it's a 6. So let's see if this is good for Sanchez. 2-6. 2 on, 1 out. Possible double if it's a 10 or under. Anything over that is a single. 20-sided dice roll is a 10. So that will be a double, I believe. It's a 10. So Sanchez is going to double. Castro's definitely going to score. It's going to be 1-0 Yankees. Will they send Judge? He's a pretty good base runner. 1 through 14. North cannot make the play, and they hold Judge up at third. So 1-0 2017 Yankees over the 70-decade Oakland Athletics. And stepping to the plate is Matt Holliday, the designated hitter. Judge is at third, and Sanchez is at second. Holliday is looking for the 1-5 column here. Catfish Hunter in a bit of a pickle here. Here's the pitch to Holliday, and that is a 3-4. I'm sorry, 3-3. Ground ball to Gardner. Save chance we can throw home. 1 through 13. Oh boy. So we need a 14 or higher. We're going to go for the sure out at first and give it 2 outs. So Judge will score as Holliday will pick up an RBI on the ground out. Clinton Parks has joined us in the chat. I didn't see him. How are you, my friend? Can you see the dice if you're still there? It looks like you can see the dice. Hope all is well. Yes, you can. I just checked up too. Alright, so D.D. Gregorius comes up 2 outs. They're looking for a clutch hit from their shortstop. Gregorius is having an outstanding year in 2018. D.D. needs a 3-5 column. Here's the pitch from Hunter to Gregorius. And that is a 3-6. He gets his column. Let's see if the result will be good. Yankee fans want the hit. Will Gregorius deliver? It's a 3-6. And he's going to get the RBI no matter what, but will it be a double or a single? 20-sided dice roll. Needs a 17 or under. He gets a 15. That will be a double. And a 3-0 lead for the Yankees. 15. So Gregorius will double to right center field. They'll cruise into second base. Sanchez scores from third. And it's 3-0. The 2017 Yankees all over Catfish Hunter. And now Chase Headley steps to the plate. Gregorius at second will be off on contact. Headley's looking for the 5-3 column. Tennis sets the signs. Hunter nods his head. Here's the pitch. And it is a 5-11. Hunter get out of this mess? We shall see. 5-11. That'll be a ground ball back to Hunter. Range play, 20-sided dice roll. That is a 5. G3. So now Hunter has to avoid the error. Oh, there's a few of them on there. And that is a 12. And Hunter will avoid the error. He'll make the play as he will throw to first. The side will be retired. But the Yankees of 2017 scored 3 times in the bottom of the third. We go to the top of the second, 3-0 Yankees. 2 up for the A's, Rudy, Page, and Tennis. Ken Castro has joined us in the chat. How are you, my friend? Let's just get rid of that. Let's go to OBS has disconnected because it's a son of a gun. Hopefully it comes back up. You can't hear a word I'm saying now because OBS is disconnected. We are no longer on the air, I believe. Disconnected. So Joe Rudy will be followed by Page and Gene Tennis. Rudy is looking for the 1-2 column. And that's a 5-6, 5-7, excuse me. Here's a pitch to Rudy, and he has a single possibility here. If he gets an 11 or under on this ground ball, here's the 20-sided dice roll. Oh, he gets a spinner, and that's a 9. He lucked out there. He'll get a single. So Rudy singles up the middle. Ellsbury fields it and throws it back in. And that will bring up Mitchell Page. Mitchell Page was not on the World Series teams. He came a little later in the 70s. Was an all-star, though. Page looking for a 1-6. Rudy, 45% chance of stealing. He will not do that. Severino will deal Page. And that is a 4-2 for Mitchell. And he has a possible single chance. I think it's a 16 or under. So it could be back-to-back hits off Severino for the A's. And that's an 11. I believe he has a single here. It's a weird, foul ball slash, so we're going to get the foul ball, then the single. I wish they would get rid of this. This is the stupidest thing. So here's the foul ball. No, it's a single. Whatever. So Rudy goes to second. Page is at first. Back-to-back singles. Now bring up Gene Tennis. Tennis, a former World Series MVP. A's trail by 3. Looking to get back in this game. He's looking for the 2-6 column. He gets a 1 and an 8. 1, 8. And he will strike out. That is a big K as he goes down looking. Good job by Severino. Ken Castro says, Al, is Herb Washington on the roster? There's a Washington on the roster for Oakland. I believe it's Claudel Washington. I didn't see a Herb Washington. Maybe I'm wrong. I did see a Washington. Let's check right now. No, it's Claudel Washington. I was right. Okay. So 1 out, 2 on for Dave Revering, the first baseman. Revering is looking for the 2-6 column here. Severino sets and deals to Revering. A's trail by 3, and that is a 5-2. I just want to make sure I'm placing the dice. You guys can see it. Okay, you can. Good. So that's a 5-2. How do you do? 5-2. And that's another strikeout. Swing and a miss. So Severino, after giving up 2 singles, has struck out the next 2 A's, and it's up to Phil Gardner here to try to produce a run. Gardner is looking for the 2-6 column. Runners will be off on contact as I lose the white dice. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to scrap iron Phil Gardner, and that is a 5-7. I don't think that's going to be... Ooh, that's a possibility here. I'm looking over there. That's a 5-7. I cheated. I looked. Possible single. He needs an 11 or under. If you're a Yankee fan, you're looking for 12 or more. And it's a 13. It will be a ground out. Unlucky 13 for Phil Gardner. And he'll hit the ball to Headley, who will throw over to Carter, side retired. So the 2 singles to start off the inning go for naught. We go to the bottom of the second, 3-0 Yankees. Due up Ellsbury, Carter, and Gardner to face Jim Catfish Hunter. And let's see if Ellsbury is going to try to bunt. You know what? Ellsbury is I got to pay attention. He's a C bunter. He's not going to bunt. All right, he's swinging away. He's looking for the 3-4 column, Ellsbury is. And he gets a 5-8. And that will be a strikeout on as Hunter hits the outside corner. Ellsbury goes down looking. 1 away, and here comes Chris Carter. Carter batted .201 with 8 home runs. The A's need a 1-2-3 inning here. They're trailing by 3. 5-4 is what Carter wants. Here's the dice roll. It is a 2-11. And that will be a ground ball to Bert Campaneris, and Campy fires to Revering for out number 2. You're welcome, Ken. Yeah, it's Claudell Washington. So 2 outs, top of the order, Brett Gardner. He tried to bunt his way on. Corners do move in. And again, if I click on it and he tries to bunt, there's nothing I can do about it. I don't control that because for some reason you don't roll on bunts. And he's swinging away, trying to keep the inning alive. Gardner looking for the 2-5 column. And it's a 4-6. And he will single to center. He keeps the inning alive. His Catfish cannot get his 1-2-3 inning. And here comes Starling Castro. Castro batted .300 with 16 home runs in 2017. Gardner may attempt to steal here. And he's trying to get the lead, but he cannot. Hunter and Revering again do a good job on a Yankee base runner. He stays put. All right. Castro's walked his first time up. Scored a run. Here's the pitch to Castro. And that is a 1-7. Not one of his columns, but there is... Oh, it is one of his columns. Ooh, boy. This could be good for Starling Castro. 1-7. And that's going to be a single. As he's going to go to left. Gardner will hold up at second. And here comes Aaron Judge. He walked his first time up. Judge, in 2017, 284, 52 home runs. What will the verdict be? We shall see. Here's the pitch from Hunter to Judge. And that is a 4-3. And it's a fly ball out to right to his Mr. October, his counterpart. And let's see what Reggie will do with it. Range play for Jackson. And that is a 9. So that's an F2. Jackson should handle this as long as there's no error. Now we roll the other dice. And that is a 12. And Jackson will make the play. Will Gardner tag up? That's the next question. So Judge will fly out to Mr. October. In right, Jackson makes the catch. And Gardner, that's the third out. I miscounted. So that's the third out, inning over. Go to the top of the third, 3-0. New York. Oakland needs to get on the board. Top of the order. Campaneris, North, and Jackson. Campaneris, an A bunter. Corners are in. He's swinging away. Come on, Campy. Here's the pitch by Severino. And that is a 6-6. Route 66 for Campaneris. And that's going to be, you guess what? Swing and a miss, strike 3 at the knee cheese. As Chris from Strat-O-Matic Delaware would say, another wonderful channel. That'll bring up Billy North. Billy North, 261 with 2 homers. He's 1 for 1 today. He singled. Sanchez set the target. Here's the pitch to North. That is a 2-12 for Billy. That's going to be a fly ball to Judge. He'll make the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs, no one on. Reggie Jackson comes to the plate. Jackson 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up against Severino. What will Mr. October do now? He wants to get that 1 column. He likes that 1 or 2. And if he has to go off the pitcher column, you kind of want the 6. So let's see if Reggie can put the A's on the board. Sanchez wiggles the fingers. Severino nods his head. Here's the pitch to Jackson. He's going to get a 3-6. I don't think that's too good, but I'm not looking. Swing and well, he fouled it off. And they do it again. And now he goes down looking. Can't pull the trigger. Strike 3, inning over. So Jackson has struck out twice. It's kind of funny. You got to check out Bleacher Bums Gaming when he did Battle of the Clash of the Century or Battle of the Century between Jackson and Judge. I'm just kind of giggling at the results I'm getting. So we go to the bottom of the third, 3-0 Yankees, and Gary Sanchez steps to the plate, 278 with 33 home runs. Let's go to the chat. And we have Ken Castor and Clinton Parks in the chat, so feel free to jump in there. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining me. Sanchez is 1 for 1 with a double. Sanchez is looking for the 2-5 column. Catfish Hunter needs to settle down here. He did in the second. Can he continue on in the third? Here's the pitch by Catfish, and that is a 3-9. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. And I'll bring up Matt Holliday. Holliday's 0 for 1 with a ribby. He grounded out, scoring the runner from third. Holliday batted .231, but he did have 19 home runs in 2017. Tennis sets the target. Here's the pitch to Matt Holliday, and it is a 1-3. That's a good column. Let's see the results now. 1-3, and that is not good for Holliday as he goes down looking, strike 3. So Hunter gets another strikeout. 2 outs again. Catfish looking for that 1-2-3 inning. He'll face Didi Gregorius. Gregorius is 1 for 1 with a double and a ribby. And he's having an unbelievable season to start of the 2018 baseball. Batted .287 last year with 25 round trippers. Here's the pitch to Didi Gregorius. It is a 2-8. 2-8. Oops. And that will be a hard hit ball to Bando, who goes to his right and makes the lunging catch for out number 3. Side retired, top of the fourth, 3-0 Yankees. They're still holding on to those 3 runs they scored in the bottom of the first. We'll take a quick look. Okay, the dice, you can see them. That is good. So Sal Bando's 0 for 1. Bando wants to break out here against Severino and the Yanks. Severino nods his head. Here's the pitch to Bando, and that is a 4-8. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Jacoby Ellsbury. Moves a little to his right and makes the catch 1 away. Joe Rudy steps to the plate, 264, 16 home runs. Rudy's 1 for 1. He singled. Here's the pitch to Rudy. He wants that 1-2 column. He gets the 2 column. It is a 9, 2-9, 2-9. And Severino will ring up another K on the swing and a miss by Joe Rudy. 2 up, 2 down. And Mitchell Page, he's 1 for 1. He singled. Page, again, not a member of any of the World Series teams. Came a little later in the 70s. See what Mitchell can do. Can he put the A's on the board? He wants that 1-6 column. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Mitchell Page. It is a 6-7. And that's going to be a ground ball to Castro at second. Here's the range play, 20-sided dice roll. Mitchell Page wants a 4 or lower. He gets a 2, so it will be a single. He gets a 2. Let's see if there's going to be any type of error now as we check for the error. Will we get extra bases? And as we add all 3 dices together, that is a 13, but it's not unlucky, so it's just going to be a single for Mitchell Page, and he will go 2 for 2. So Page gets that ball, and it goes past Castro on the dive into right field. So with 2 outs, Page is at first, and here comes Gene Tennis. Gino, 241 with 19 home runs. If he goes yard, he'll pull the A's to within 1. Here's the pitch to Gene Tennis, looking for the 2-6 column. It is a 3-7. And Tennis works a walk, so that's a good thing. Tying run will come to the plate. And Dave Revering, the first baseman's 0 for 1. But Revering did have 13 home runs when you go through his 162, when you go through his career and you put it in a 162 game average. That's how these teams are made up by the fan on the Strat-O-Matic forum. Reverend's looking for the 2-6 column. Again, he is 0 for 1. He struck out against Severino. Runners will be off on contact. Severino deals to Revering. That's a 2-8. This could be good. We shall see. 2-8. And 1 through 19 is very good. It's a double. If he hits a 20, that's really bad luck. That's the only way you can get out. Here's the 20-sided dice roll. It's a 7, so a run will score. Will they send tennis? Probably not, so that's a 7. He's going to double. It's going to be 3-1. I'm not going to send tennis anyway. Jacoby's a +1 arm, so that ball is going to be off the wall. Ellsbury's going to field it. Page scores from second. Tennis, 1 through 15, he can score. Gardner's coming up, 1 through 15, 75% chance. We're going to take that. I think we're going to take that. We're going to take it. We're going to send the lead runner. And they let him score. They cut it off. They don't. They choose. The computer chooses to cut the ball off, and it's 3-2. So Revering's double knocks in 2 with 2 outs, and that is clutch, baby. 3-2. A's pulled it within 1 of the 2017 Yankees, and Phil Gardner will come to the plate. Gardner's 0 for 1. Gardner, base hit, could score Reverend, but he's not that fast. 1 through 9. You hit it to center, could score. Ellsbury does not have a good arm. Left and right, Gardner's -3, and so is Judge. So here's the pitch to Gardner from Severino. So the A's finally get to Luis Severino, and that is a 5-11. That's a ground ball to Gregorius. He'll throw to Carter, inning over. But the A's score twice in a 2-out double by Reverie and pulled it within 1. It's 3-2. 2017 Yankees in this battle between Judge and Jackson. Due up for the Yankees, Headley, Ellsbury, and Carter. Let me quickly go to the chat. Nothing new in the chat, so back to the ball game. Chase Headley's 0 for 1. Hunter has settled down since that rocky first inning where he gave up 3 in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch to Headley, and that is a 5-5. And that's a good column for Headley. Will the result be good? Oh boy! If he gets a 3, it's going to be really good. 3 and under, it's a triple. Anything else, it's a fly ball out. He gets a 19, so he will fly out. That will be out number 1. So Headley will fly out as Joe Rudy makes the running catch. 1 down. I'll bring up Jacoby Ellsbury, 264, 7 homers. He's 0 for 1. Jacoby looking for the 3-4 column. Hunter works quickly to Ellsbury, and that is a 4-8. Again, good Ellsbury column, but will the result be good? Possible double here. 13 and under, he has a double. 14 and higher, it will be a flyout. It is a 20! So another fine defensive play by the Oakland outfield, as that ball will go to center, and Billy North on his horse racing back at the track makes the catch. 2 down. So 2 outs, base is empty for the number 9 batter, Chris Carter. He is 0 for 1. He batted .201 with 8 homers. Catfish looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch to Carter. It is a 2-6. And Catfish will end the inning in style. Swing and a miss, strike 3 at the knee. Cheese. Side retired. We go to the top of the 5th, 3-2. Yankees of 2017 over the 70's A's. Due up the top of the order for Oakland, Campaneris, North, and Jackson. Campy's 0 for 2. Campaneris looking for the 1-6 column. Here's the pitch to Campy. It is a 1-10. Campy gets the column. Will he get the result? possible triple. 9 and under, and Campy will be camped out at third. He gets a 20, so that will be an out. As Campaneris will fly out to Ellsbury, who makes the running catch in the gap. 1 down. Billy North steps to plate. He's 1 for 2. He has singled. Severino with a 1-run lead, 1 out. Top of the 5th. Here's the pitch to North, and that is a 4-4 for Billy. Not one of his columns. Ground ball to Gregorius. Here's the range play. That is a 12. So that's a G1. That's looking good so far for Gregorius. And now for the error. The 3 dice come up with a 14. 6 and 5 is 11, plus 3 is 14. So Gregorius will make the play as Gregorius fields it, backhands it, throws to Carter for out number 2. Reggie Jackson comes to the plate again. Jackson 0 for 2. He has struck out twice against Severino. If he goes yard, we have a tie ball game. Reggie wants that one very badly. Here's the pitch to Jackson. He gets a 4-8. 4-8. And that is a fly ball to Gardner in left. He makes the catch. Side retired. Jackson 0 for 3. Due up for the Yankees, top of the order. Gardner, Castro, and Judge to face Catfish Hunter. Gardner's 1 for 2. Corners are playing in as he attempted a bunt hit his first time up. Here is the windup in the pitch from Hunter. Gardner gets a 1-6. And that's a walk. So Gardner's on. Very dangerous base runner. Gardner's at first. Most likely trying to steal here. At the plate is Castro. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. And Gardner steps off the bag, but Hunter steps off the rubber. And again, Revering and Hunter are able to hold Brett Gardner at bay. He will not steal. Their concentration goes to Starlin Castro. Castro wants a 1 or a 5 column. He gets a 6. It's a 6-7. It's a ground ball to the shortstop, C. So Campaneris will throw to first. Gardner will advance to second, and he does. 1 out. So that works almost like it works like a sacrifice. It's not credited as a sacrifice. And here comes Aaron Judge. Judge is 0 for 1 with a walk, and he scored a run. Chance for Judge to pick up an RBI here in a battle between Judge and Mr. October Reggie Jackson. Hunter deals to Aaron Judge. What will the verdict be? As we say, it is a 2-8. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. Campaneris has it, throws to Reverend for out number 2. Gardner stays put. So far, Judge and Jackson have not been outstanding. Judge has walked. Jackson has not reached base yet in 3 opportunities, and that will bring up Gary Sanchez 3-2 ball game. Sanchez 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. He's also struck out once. Chance for Sanchez to deliver a big hit here and an insurance run for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Sanchez, looking for the 2-5 column. He gets a 6-3. And possible single, though the possibility is very limited. He needs to roll a 2 or lower. He gets a 5. He's going to hit the ball hard. Will he get through? As he lines out to Campaneris. Side retired. Go to the top of the 6th. 3-2, 2017 Yankees over the 70's decade Oakland A's. Due up for the A's, Bando, Rudy, and Page. Sal Bando is 0 for 2, 254 with 20 home runs. So Bando does have pop in his stick. Severino is ready to deal. Here's the pitch to Bando, and that is a 2-4. It's a Bando column. And that's a single to center, so Sal Bando gets his first hit. He's the tying run at first. He's now 1 for 3. Joe Rudy's 1 for 2 stepping to the plate. Bando 50% chance of stealing. He's going nowhere. Severino 90 pitches. He's good for 92. Can Rudy go yard and give the A's a 1-run lead? Severino takes a peek at Bando. Now he deals to Rudy, and that is a 5-5. Not a Rudy column, 5-5. And guess what that is? Another strikeout on a swing and a miss for Luis Severino. So 1 out, Bando's at first. And the man who's had Severino's number is Mitchell Page. He is 2 for 2 with a run scored. Mitchell Page, 266, 10 home runs, left-handed batter. If he goes yard, the A's will have a 1-run lead. Here's the pitch to Page. It is a 5-6. And it's going to be a hard hit ball to Castro. Castro goes to Gregorius, coming across the bag, fires to Carter, double play, inning over. The Yankees cling to that 1-run lead. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 3-2, 2017 Yankees over the 70's decade A's. Due up for the Yankees, Matt Holliday, D.D. Gregorius, and Chase Headley to face Jim Catfish Hunter. Holliday's 0 for 2 with a ribby. He did ground it out. The runner scored from third. Here's the pitch to Matt Holliday. It is a 1-9. It's a Holliday column. We await the results. Possible, really good results here. Here's the 20-sided dice roll. It's not going to be bad no matter what. It is a 19. So Holliday drives this ball to center field. Billy North on his horse. He goes back, and it's going to be high off the wall. And Holliday retrieves into second with a double. He just missed a home run. So a leadoff double for Matt Holliday. Big insurance run there. And here comes D.D. Gregorius, 1 for 2 with a double and a ribby, looking to get RBI number 2. Hunter, 92 pitches. Bullpen action for Oakland. Here's the pitch to Didi, and that is a 2-10. Holliday not the fastest runner at second. And D.D. Gregorius comes through with a single to right. Jackson with a -3 arm, and they hold Holliday at third. So no outs, runners on the corners. Infield moves in now for Oakland. And Chase Headley comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Tennis has a word with Hunter. Bando meets him on the mound. Now everyone back to their positions. Infield in. 3-2. Hunter needs a strikeout or a pop-out here. Gregorius with an 80% chance of stealing him. He's probably going to try to go with the infield in. And here's the pitch. There's the sacrifice bunt. And Tennis throws the ball away. Oh, my Lord. And a run scores as Tennis throws the ball into right field on the sacrifice bunt. Unbelievable. It's now 4-2 Yankees. Gregorius is at second. Headley is at first. And Ellsbury's at the plate with no outs. Ellsbury 0 for 2. The A's looking for a double play ball. Here's the pitch to Jacoby. It is a 2-3. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Reggie Jackson. Jackson going towards the line, makes the catch. And Gregorius bluffs but does not go, so 1 down, 4-2 lead. Here comes the number 9 batter, Chris Carter. Very weak hitter. He's 0 for 2. Again, they're looking for the double play ball. Hunter deals to Carter. It's a 2-6. Will they get out of this inning right here and now? Strike 3. Carter goes down looking, so there's 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the order now. Brett Gardner, he's 1 for 2. He has walked. Runners will be off on contact. Gardner digs in, ready to grip and rip. The windup and the pitch from Jim Catfish Hunter. It is a 2-6. And 2 is a Brett Gardner column. 2, 6. Oh boy. Oh boy, if you're an A's fan. Here's the 20-sided dice roll. It is a 9. It is a 9. And Gardner launches that ball to center. Billy North racing back, but he can race all he wants. He looks up, and that ball is gone. 3-run homer by Brett Gardner. The Yankees now lead 7-2. The fans are going wild in the Bronx. So 2 outs, base is empty for D.D. Gregorius. D.D.'s 1 for 2 with a run scored. And this will be the final batter for Catfish Hunter. It's a 6-7. And that'll be a ground out to Campaneris. And mercifully, this inning is over for the Oakland Athletics of the 70's. Go to the top of the 7th. The Yankees have broken open. They now have a 5-run lead, 7-2, over the Athletics. Due up Gene Tennis, and it all came apart with his throwing error. And then Reverend and Gardner. Tennis is 0 for 1. Severino still on the hill. Here's the pitch by Severino to Tennis, and that is a 5-7. And possible single for Gene Tennis. It's a 3. So Tennis sends that ball up the middle, and he gets his first hit of the game. Oakland needs a few more base runners, but Tennis starts it off in good fashion. He's at first. Carter holding him on. And here comes Dave Revering. He's 1 for 2 with a double and 2 ribbies. He knocked in the only 2 runs for the A's so far. He'd like to do it again. Severino, 99 pitches, good for 92, so he is over his limit. Here's the pitch by Severino. It is a 1-3 to Revering. And Revering works a walk. So 2 on, no outs. Will they lift Severino now? Nope. He'll face Phil Gardner. Gardner's 0 for 2. A's trail by 5. Let's just take a look at some unorthodox gameplay here. What's the hit and run? 25% chance. Let's just click no on that. 260 hitter. Well, we'll let him swing away. Gardner will swing away. Hope to find a gap here. Tennis at second. Revering at first. Here's the pitch by Luis Severino. It is a 3-4. Not a Gardner column, but could be a good result. 3-4. And a slight chance of something good. Here's the dice roll. It's an 8. Gardner hits it hard, but right at D.D. Gregorius. What a nice catch by Gregorius. Good reaction. Tennis quickly gets back to second. So, 1 out now. Gardner hit it hard, but to no avail. Tennis and Revering still on. And here comes Bert Campaneris. He is 0 for 3. Campaneris, 259, 6 home runs. He needs that 1-6 column. Severino gets a sign from Sanchez. Here's the pitch to Campy. It is a 4-3. Are the A's going to squander another opportunity? We shall see. And it's a fly ball out to Aaron Judge. So Judge will get his first opportunity here. 20-sided dice roll. Campy needs a 3 or lower. And he gets a 7. And that will be an F2. 3 dice will add to a 13. So that ball will go out to Aaron Judge as he races towards the line and makes the catch for out number 2. Tennis has a possibility of tagging up. No. So Tennis holds. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Yankees 7, Oakland 2. Billy North steps to the plate. North is 1 for 3. North, not a big power hitter, only 2 home runs. 205 batting average. You know what? We might have to check out who we have here. Severino. It's tough on righties. Might have to go to Wayne Gross. We're going to go to Wayne Gross. We'll come into pinch hit for Billy North. So the lefty Wayne Gross grabs a bat and comes out of the dugout. He's on the on-deck circle. Here's Wayne Gross right here. 233, 13 homers, 40 RBIs. Gross looking for the 3-6 column. If he goes yard, the A's will pull to within 2. Here's the pitch from Severino to Gross. That is a 2-6. Will it get it done? Ground ball to Castro. No, it will not. Out number 3. And play Take Me Out to the Ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back for Richmond. For the home team. If they lose, it's a shame. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. And that's for Chris from Strat-O-Matic, Delaware, Clinton Parks, and Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming. Trivia question. What was the American League Chicago team's first nickname before the White Sox name in the inaugural 1901 season? Oh, if Ken Castro's in the chat, he will know this. Hello, Mike, Utah Mike. How are you, sir? I just checked out the chat. Hope all is well. I do not know. I'll read the question one last time. The Chicago White Sox original nickname for the inaugural season, 1901. I'm going to say the Chicago, I don't know, Muskrats. The Invaders. Interesting. All right, we need a center fielder now, and I believe Claudell Washington can play center field. Yes, he can. And Miguel De Leon, 265. Washington, 278. So Claudell Washington will go in to play center field. So Gross pinch hit, grounds out, he's out of the game. Washington will bat in the 2-hole. And Jim Catfish Hunter, let's just take a look. He's done. We're done with Jim. He did not have a stellar day. We'll quickly give you his numbers. Hunter, 6 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs, 4 of them earned. Gene Tennis's error just blew everything open. He walked 3, struck out 5, gave up 1 home run to Brett Gardner. So far, Severino, 7 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned on the double by Revering. He's walked 2, struck out 8. The new pitcher for the Oakland Athletics, we're going to go right to Raleigh Fingers. This is only a 1-game thing, so we're going right to Raleigh. Fingers will come in. There's Raleigh Fingers. So we got a nice matchup here at least. Fingers versus Judge. Again, his 162 game average for his career is 8 wins, 9 losses, 25 saves, 2.90 earned run average, striking out 96. Judge is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. So Fingers versus Judge. What will the verdict be, as we say? Here's the pitch. It is a 1-6. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. This could be a fine how do you do for Raleigh Fingers. 1-6. Let me make sure I got that right. 1-6. I got it right. Here's the 20-sided dice roll. It is a 5. And one of my favorite players who's not a Red Sox, whether you believe me or not, has just gone yard. As he launches that ball deep to left, Joe Rudy just stares and watch it go up, up, and away like, as I say, a beautiful balloon. It is now 8-2 as Aaron Judge just went yard on the Hall of Fame pitcher, Raleigh Fingers. So Judge definitely winning the battle here between Judge and Jackson, inspired by Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming's project. Check that out, the Battle of the Century between Aaron Judge and Reggie Jackson. It's on his channel. Check it out. So here comes Gary Sanchez. Sanchez is 1 for 3, a double and a ribby. The Yankees of 2017 have a commanding lead. Here's the pitch to Judge. I'm sorry, to Sanchez. That's a 1-4. And that is not a Sanchez column, but a 1-4. We await the results. And that will be a ground ball back to Fingers, who throws to Revering for out number 1. Matt Holliday comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a double and a ribby. The ribby did not come on the double. It came on a ground out. Here's the pitch to Holliday, and that is a 4-7. And that will be strike 3 looking. So 2 down now after the Judge homer. And D.D. Gregorius steps to play. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a ribby. Can D.D. pick up his 3rd hit off A's pitching? He'll have to get it off Raleigh Fingers. Tennis wiggles the fingers and sets the target. Here's the pitch by Raleigh. And that is a 3-10. And that is a Gregorius column. And you know what D.D. just did? He just swung his boomstick, and the stick went boom as that ball goes to right field. Jackson looks up, and that's bye-bye birdie. Another home run for a Yankee. D.D. Gregorius touches the ball. And the Yankees are crushing the A's now. 9-2. So no relief with Raleigh Fingers. He has given up 2 home runs, 1 to Judge and 1 to D.D. Gregorius. The verdict on Raleigh is not good. Chase Headley comes to the plate. Headley, 273 with 12 homers in 2017. He's 0 for 2 with a ribby. Here's the pitch to Headley, the 3rd baseman, and that is a 6-5. And that's a Headley column. Here's the result. And that's a single to left. Raleigh Fingers is being beaten like a piñata, ready to split. So 2 outs, Headley at first, and Jacoby Ellsbury 0 for 3 comes to the plate. Oh, I have to see if Headley might try to steal. Let me click this first. He's not stealing. There's the pitch to Ellsbury. And that is a 3-4. And can Ellsbury add to the hit parade? It's Ellsbury column. And he has a possibility of adding to the hit parade, a very slight possibility. And he will not, as that's an 11. And that will be an out to mercifully end another bad inning for A's pitching. As he pops out to Gardner at second. We go to the top of the 8th. The Yankees and Luis Severino with a commanding 7-run lead, 9-2 over the Athletics of the 70's. And here's Reggie Jackson. Jackson is 0 for 3 and he struck out twice. Can Reggie do something to impress Aaron Judge? Jackson looking for the 1-2 column. Let me quickly go to the chat. We have Mr. Utah Mike in there. Nothing new. Here's the pitch to Jackson. And that is a 4-3. Jackson still cannot hit his column. So that is a 4-3. What shall it be? We shall see. That's a fly ball out to his counterpart, Aaron Judge. 20-sided dice roll is a 5. That's an F2. Now will Judge make the play? The error rating is a 14. And Judge will not make the play, as that will be a two-base error on Judge. As he muffs the ball, kicks it around, Jackson goes cruising into second. So, still giddy over his home run, maybe. He makes a two-base error. So, here comes Sal Bando. Bando's 1 for 3, no outs. Jackson at second. Could this be a miracle comeback? They have to start going now. Here's the pitch to Bando. It's a 5-3. And that's a ground ball back to Severino. And let's see if Severino will boot it around. It's an 18. That's a G1. Now let's add up these 3 lovely dice. And that is a 10. And unlike his right fielder, Severino will make the play. So Severino fields it and goes to oh, we got it. What do they got here? Do we want to advance the runner? No. Can't run into an out. So Severino throws to Carter. Jackson stays put, 1 down for Joe Rudi. Rudi is 1 for 3. Again, the A's need base runners. Here's the pitch from Severino to Rudi. That is a 5-10. Again, the A's have not had luck with the columns they've hit. 5-10. We await the result. A very slim chance of a good result here for Rudi. It's a 9. And Rudi pops that ball out to Brett Gardner in left, 2 down. So Jackson will be off on contact. Mitchell Page, who has had some success against Severino, he's 2 for 3 with a run scored. Here's the pitch to Page, and that is a 1-6. That is a Page column. Can he knock in Jackson? Jackson off on contact. And no, he works a walk, though. Next best thing, I guess. So 2 on, 2 outs for Gino Tennis. And it was his throwing error that just opened up the floodwaters. Or the floodgates to the floodwaters. Tennis, 1 for 2 with a run scored. He needs to come up big here. A's trail by 7. Here's the pitch to Gino. And that is a 6-3. The 6, they finally hit one of their columns, the A's. And that's a 6. I'm sorry, that's a 6-6. So 6, Route 66. Will it be good luck for Gino Tennis? No, it will not. That is strike 3 looking. Side retired. As Severino rings another Oakland A's up. Raleigh Fingers still out on the hill in the bottom of the 8th. And he will face Carter in the top of the order, Gardner and Castro. And we're going to fly through this. Here's the pitch to Carter. That is a 2-7. And that's a strikeout for Fingers, 1 down. Swing and a miss. Brett Gardner, most likely player of the game, along with Severino, 2 for 3 with a home run and 3 ribbies. Can Brett get number 2 for homers? The windup and the pitch by Raleigh Fingers. That is a 2-6. That is a Gardner column. Oh my lord, he's got a chance to hit another one out. Or a double. And it's a 17, so Gardner will miss his second home run. He will double high off the wall. So he's 3 for 4, and he is just mashing the ball. What a slugging percentage. So Gardner goes cruising into second with 1 out. A's pitching has not fooled the Yankee hitting. And here's Starling Castro, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Castro awaits the Fingers offering. Here's the pitch. That is a 4-8. Castro works a walk. Oh my lord. This pitching has been god awful. Here's Aaron Judge, who homered off Fingers. Can he do it again? We shall see. 1 for 3 with a home run and a walk. 2 on, 1 out. Here comes the verdict. It is a 5-8. And the verdict is a little better this time for Raleigh Fingers. A swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2 outs, 2 on. Fingers will try to finish this inning off. He'll face the catcher for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez, 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI. Runners will be off on contact. Here's the pitch to Sanchez, and that is a 2-3, and that is a Sanchez column. We await the results of the Magic Dice. Slight chance, as they say, a skinny single. Needs a 1 or a 2. He gets a 7. So the inning will be over. As Sanchez will fly out to Rudy. Flies deep out to Rudy. Nope, that's a foul ball. God, I hate that. Now he flies out to Rudy for out number 3. The Yankees strand 2. They don't score any. They have a commanding 7-run lead. We go to the top of the 9th. Last-ditch effort for the Oakland A's of the 70's decade team, created by a Strat-O-Matic fan. Thank you very much. It'll be Reverend, Gardner, and Campaneris. Severino looking to go the distance here. He's thrown 132 pitches. Wow. But he's been in complete control. Let me make sure the computer, I'm pretty sure they're, yep, the computer's managing him. It's not me keeping him in the game. All right, here's Reverend, 1 for 2 with a double and 2 ribbies. One of the few bright spots for the A's offense. Severino deals to Reverend. That is a 3-10. And that will be a ground out to Carter. He'll take it to the bag himself. 1 down. Phil Gardner steps to the plate. Scrap iron's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. And that is a 6-5. At least it's a Gardner column. Better late than never. 6-5. Results not good. Strike 3 looking. Another K for Severino. So 2 outs, no one on. Top of the order, Bert Campaneris. Last-ditch hope to extend the game. Campy's 0 for 4, and he struck out once. Can Severino ring him up again? It's a 3-9. Well, Severino and the Yankees go out in style. 3-9. It'll be a ground ball to D.D. Gregorius. He moves towards second base, gobbles it up, throws to Carter. Ball game over. The 2017 New York Yankees annihilate the 70's decade Oakland A's 9-2. And Aaron Judge outshines Mr. October Reggie Jackson in this battle, and Severino outshines Catfish Hunter. Let's get the box score and we'll call it a stream. That was fun. I was going to wait till tomorrow, but I was excited about the matchup thanks to Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming, who did a wonderful battle of the century between Jackson and Judge. Check it out on Bleacher Bums Gaming with Anthony. If you don't know how to get there, just go to my channel. It's under related channels. All right, let's bring the box score up. And I'll make this big because it's not going to click on that. And we will fit to screen. There we go. So, let's quickly just go through the pitching. Severino goes 9 complete throws, 147 pitches. The computer wants his arm to fall off, I guess. Commanding lead. They didn't go to the pen, but 7 hits, 2 runs. They were earned. The double by Reverend. He walked 3, struck out 10. Severino is a beast in this game. I love, as much as I don't like the Yankees, I love pitching Severino. Always pretty good numbers. And then Catfish Hunter. Well, Catfish didn't have it. 6 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs. 4 of them earned. It wouldn't have mattered. It would have been 4-2. Floodgates were opened up by Gene Tennis's throwing error on a sacrifice bunt. He walked 3, struck out 5, gave up a home run to Brett Gardner. Raleigh Fingers came in, and he got beaten like a piñata also. 2 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. Both of them earned. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs. 1 to Judge, 1 to D.D. Gregorius. In the battle, our little spin-off from Bleacher Bums Gaming's project with Anthony, the Battle of the Ages. In our battle, Jackson for the Oakland A's went 0 for 4. Judge for the New York Yankees went 1 for 4 with 2 runs scored and a home run. So he had an RBI and he also walked. So he wins the skirmish. For the A's, they had 7 hits. Campy 0 for 5, North 1 for 3. Gross came in to pinch hit for North. He was 0 for 1. Washington played center field, did not get that bat. Jackson was 0 for 4, as we stated, and he struck out twice. Severino got Jackson twice. Bando 1 for 4, Rudy 1 for 4, Mitchell Page 2 for 3 with a run scored, Gene Tennis 1 for 3 with a run scored. They scored on the double by Dave Reverend, who was 1 for 3 with the only 2 RBIs, and Phil Gardner 0 for 4. The A's 34 at-bats, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 RBIs. For the Bronx Bombers, the New York Yankees of 2017, Brett Gardner and Luis Severino, players of the game. Gardner 3 for 4, a run scored, 3 RBIs, and a home run. Castro 1 for 3 with a run scored. Judge, as we stated, 1 for 4, a home run, 2 runs scored, and a ribby. Sanchez 1 for 5, a run scored, and RBI. Holiday 1 for 4, a ribby, and a run scored. Didi Gregorius, my God, we can also add him to a third player of the game. 3 for 4, 2 run scores, 2 RBIs. So we're going to have Didi Gregorius, Brett Gardner, and Luis Severino, all players of the game. Chase Headley, 1 for 3, an RBI, and a run scored. It's pretty redundant. And then Ellsbury and Carter, 8 and 9, were 0 for 8 combined. Both 0 for 4. The Yankees, 35 at-bats, 9 whopping runs, 11 hits, and 9 RBIs. So again, Aaron Judge outduels Reggie Jackson as the 2017 New York Yankees defeat the 70's decade A's team 9-2. Thank you very much for watching. This is Al Red Sox fan saying, hope you enjoyed. Till next time, take care, bye-bye. God bless. Don't swing at the curveball in the dirt, and as always, peace.